Welcome to Hop on Calls, a short, tactical, and practical podcast for outbound sales professionals looking to level up their game by learning from actual cold calls that I make every week live on LinkedIn. My name's Kevin Hopp, and I'm all about helping outbound sales professionals hone their craft and build high-quality pipeline. Let's dive right in and see what we can learn in this episode. So I want to go back real quick in the comments here. Dean LaBay. Sean, you feel is not being trained correctly and horrible accepted behavior has harmed the outbound industry. What do you think about this?
So here's the issue with training is everybody trains their reps to sell their product, and their training is specific to their product. Nobody's training reps that I see, and I'm sure there's some out there, but on foundational sales skills. I've actually never got that training. So like,
what do you think I do, Sean?
I know, but that's the problem is like, and then you see all these people talking about tactics and techniques of outbound on LinkedIn, and it specifically only probably works in their product or their ICP or their TAM, right? So like, I think more companies should get into foundational sales training and bring in people, like the big dogs or whoever that can lay a foundation that anybody can come in there. Any manager can be there. Any personality can be there, and they're going to succeed.
That is a really good point. I would say to Dean's comment here, it's not training or lack thereof. It is the readily available nature of spam technology. Like, it's so easy for a rep right now to go click, send 1,000 emails, 1,000 emails just in the ether. Set up a LinkedIn spamming tool and click go. And every single person in their network's getting a, hey, Sean, are you looking to buy software services? Hey, Sean. Hey, Steve. Hey, Bob. Hey, Catherine. Hey, blah, blah, blah. And we make this so easy, but that's why outbound sales sucks, is because so many people are enabled to go reach and touch 1,000 people, 2,000, 3,000 people a day with terrible messages. That's my opinion. Chet is a fan of yours, Sean. Also, this is a cold calling show. I'm going to make some cold calls if you're cool with it.
Yeah, but while you're calling, I'll bring up this is like a military reference. So like when I was like used to go into rooms, to assault them.
Hey, this is Kevin with Silver Sky. How you doing today?
Who is this?
Yeah, my name's Kevin. I'm with a company called Silver Sky. Helene, I know I'm calling you out of the blue. I catch you with a minute to have a cold conversation by chance?
Probably not. I'm actually on the road in another state right this second.
Oh, geez. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were out of office today.
Yes, I am out of why? So who are you with?
I'm with a company called Silver Sky. You don't know me. You've never heard of Silver Sky. Some people might call this a cold call. So, Helene, let me get you back to driving in another state, and I will reach out another day.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Ding, ding. Her tone got very accusatory, so I avoided and punted her, which is okay. So I want to hear about this. So when you would go to clear a room, did you do a lot of that? Were you in like the
room? So when I would teach people to do it, I would always say, hey, take the path of least resistance. So like that's so you can move quicker and you have to solve less problems. Well, like humans do that naturally. So like if you got a brand new rep and their path of least resistance is just spamming out emails, they don't have to talk to people, deal with instant rejection. They don't have to do any type of intel gathering. All they got to do is just sit there and automate a sequence. And if their leadership lets them do it with no recourse, then that's what they're going to do. It's the path of least resistance, the easiest thing to do. And not everybody's wired like us, where like we want to be at the top of the leaderboard and win. Some people are just, happy doing the minimum. So as a leader in one of those organizations, you got to make sure you got to put left and rights in places where people don't have the opportunity to take the path of least resistance.
Very true. And the nature of outbound is it is a numbers game. I will fight people on this. Like it's a numbers game more than it is a talent and skill game, because you can put 4 hours into writing an email and you can hit send. If that person doesn't open it, you're dead, right? So you need to send a lot of emails. You need to make a lot of phone calls, but it's not raw numbers, right? There's numbers involved, but you got to be able to have quality interactions when you do, just like I had with Helene just now. Back into the queue.
Oh, hey, this is Kevin with Silver Sky. How you doing today, Eric?
Sorry, Eric no longer has this number.
Oh, shoot. Who is this?
This is Kyle.
Kyle, fantastic. I was only reaching out to Eric because I saw he was involved in IT for Gaylord Hotels. Is that something that you do now, Kyle?
I used to, but I don't work for Marriott anymore. And I had this number for a while. He hasn't had it for a long time, so it must be an old information that you have.
Oh, man. Okay. So
or
Kyle,
found, I don't know.
Well, in general, I guess, why not make the most of our conversation while we're on the phone? Are you involved in IT at a new organization?
No, I'm not. I now work for a video game developer as a community manager, so I'm not involved in IT anymore.
All right. Well, Kyle, I will go bark up another tree. You have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Dang. Wrong number.
You didn't give up though, man. You only get a certain amount of connects in a day. And if somebody's talking to you, I mean, you got to take advantage of it. So,
yep, that's exactly what I did. What is Kevin saying here? If you're Sean, is looking to jump on a team of vets when I first joined. Life changing. We trust what we have learned and applied to tech.
Yeah, it's I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, for me, getting my first SaaS job at this company called Tulu out of Australia, it was kind of because this guy named Andrew Joseph, he was a Ivy League grad, great American, saw my resume and he's like, "Nobody's hired you yet? I can't believe that." But I couldn't get I did 40 interviews, man. Panda Dot, name all the chili pipe, name them all, man. And they would all take my interviews. I would go to like third round. And there's a lot of misconceptions out there about vets because, some of them are louder than others about their struggles and all this stuff. But I did a live the other day and my guest brought up a good point is like, vets are humans. They come from all over.
Hey, with Silver Sky. How you doing today?
Hello?
Hey, is this Manoj?
Oh, yes.
Manoj, how you doing? Kevin with Silver Sky here. Did I catch you with a second to have a conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Manoj, I can hear a lot of background and for like a background noise. Are you in a place where you can chat or are you busy?
Actually, I stepped out for a lunch. So can I call you back later in an hour?
Yeah, let's talk another time.
All right.
No, man, you're calling. But like I'm saying, like vets, they're all races, genders, whatever. They're diverse from all over the U.S., some other countries also, and they were raised just like you, and they're humans. Like some of us had some pretty terrible experiences, just as part of the job, but they're no different than anybody else. They just have a certain skills and discipline and work ethic that was kind of drilled into them when they first joined. But yeah, so like we're not all crazy. We don't all have PTSD. We're not all direct. We're not all like hardcore. You're going to get a variety of different people applying that have that vet tag, and just find the one that, kind of matches your organization's culture, but you're going to find them. So just don't, I would recommend there's a lot of people that put us all in like the same bucket, and it's just not true, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. I mean, I've met a bunch of different vets, and some of my best friends in life are vets, and they're people too. They're not all one archetype, right?
Yeah. There's like 220 jobs in the military. You could be a omelet cook. You can be a Green Beret like me. You could be a cybersecurity person. You can drive drones. There's all kinds of skills out there. That
it happens to be, I have a weird connection to Army helicopter pilots.
Why is that?
Oh, hey, this is Kevin with Silver Sky. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right, but I know I caught you out of the blue here. Did I catch you with a minute?
I'm driving, but
got a minute?
Okay, fantastic. Well, Randy, I wasn't sure if I was barking up the right tree here. I was looking for someone at Hillwood that might be able to have a conversation about cybersecurity. Is cyber anything that's under your wheelhouse?
A little bit, yeah. We do a little bit of everything.
Okay. Well, Randy, I'm with an organization called Silver Sky. We specialize in helping businesses.
Very similar. Through that in there as well.
What was that?
Phone has just.
Randy? Hello?
Hello, you there?
Hung up, bro.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you?
Very weird.
Was that your radio?
It was for the second. My my radio just rebooted, so that was really weird. So
sorry about that.
I'll stop. We're handled by many different things. So cybersecurity wise, we're doing really well. We just we use Rapid7. We got lots of tools. I don't know that we'll be interested in anything new at this moment. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
What was that?
No, I said we're all good. So just check back in a couple months or something. It's probably the best thing I can tell you.
So none of the most consistent problems we hear is lack of visibility into a program, lack of transparency, bandwidth of your internal staff to handle remediation, respond to threats. I know Rapid7. I don't think they do a lot of remediation. Is your team handling that completely internally?
Yeah, we do. So,
okay, no issues with that. You guys have a pretty good operation going?
We do. Yes, sir.
All right, Randy. Well, I'll let you go. Maybe I'll follow up with you in a few months, see if things have changed. Sound good?
Sounds good. Thanks. Bye.
All right. So what's interesting, sometimes all you have to do is tell somebody why you're calling and they will open up, right? Like the reason that I don't call every time and say, hi, I'm trying to call and have a conversation about cybersecurity is they will hit you with like a bunch of really quick objections about, oh, we have cybersecurity, bye, thanks, right? Like you call me and you say, hey, Kevin, I'm calling to sell you a dialer. I have dialers. I got a dialer. Look, I'm using Kixie. I got this, I got that, blah, blah, blah. Right? Like I don't need to talk about it because I have that box checked in my mind. This guy actually, he checked the box. He said, hey, I'll stop you right there. He had a weird thing going with his radio. Like he was in the car. He said he wanted to talk and then his radio started playing. So it was weird. But what this guy said that was interesting is that he said, hey, I'll stop you right there. And here's why. Just went through a process. We've been working with this vendor called Rapid7 for a while. We have an internal team that works with them. We don't have any problems. I don't want to talk about it. And then even then, I didn't take that at face value and just say goodbye. I went back to my script, which is my talk track, which is designed to help me get into questions or get into conversations about what? This. I needed to get back to this. Business challenges and valuable solutions. I wasn't just going to have this transactional, hey, I sell cyber. I have cyber. Bye. I don't want that, right? I want to get him back to talking about problems and solutions. And when I mentioned those common problems, he said, nope, we don't have any of that. Our team does great. I'm really happy with what we have. So sometimes that's the name of the game, right? If I do this, if I have 15 of these a day, I'm going to find one that has a problem for sure. You know what I mean? So one of the things I want to get back to is my weird connection to Army helicopter pilots.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So what's interesting is my best friend from high school went to ROTC in Washington State, became an Army helicopter pilot, deployed to Iraq. And I thought that was the only Army helicopter pilot that I would ever know. Then I met a bunch of his friends. Now I'm in like a group chat with a bunch of his Army helicopter pilot friends. They talk about Army helicopter stuff all the time. Then I go to marry my wife, and my wife's brother went to West Point. What's his MOS? What does he do? Helicopter pilot. They're like, I've got like 5 dudes in my phone. If I'm ever in a situation where I'm like looking at a Black Hawk helicopter and I say to myself, how do I fly this thing? I've got like 5 people I can call like right now that'll pick up the phone and tell me how to fly a Black Hawk. And I still won't be able to do it because it's really hard to do.
So they every single one of them flies a Black Hawk?
Yep, they all fly Black Hawks, UH-60. Yeah. Which is funny. You spent some time in the Black Hawk, haven't you?
Oh yeah, man. That's like like I would say that's like my fourth home. I've been Blackhawks actually are I'd rather be in like a Chinook, to be honest with you, so you can like stretch out. Like Blackhawks are tight, man.
Yeah,
not a lot of room in them.
Yeah, they're like the Uber X's of the Army. Get you from here to real quick. No frills.
Like the Chinook's like the 15-pack van, with like, and then the Blackhawk's like a Lamborghini. And I think the pilots like flying the Blackhawk because it's a little bit sexier, but the Chinook's actually faster, I think. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but it's got 2 blades in it. Hauls ass. But
well, we've reached our time limit here, Sean. Want to say a big thank you to you and Shift Group for coming on here and spreading the awareness of vets that should be getting into sales. What's your ending spiel? If there's a vet watching this,
just get a hold of me in LinkedIn in my DMs right now, and then I'm gonna get you set up for this free training. It's self-paced, it's remote. We'll get you the training. If you do well, I can't get you a job. You're gonna have to go do the interviews. But you're going to be set up with the right companies that respect, that know what veterans bring to the table. And then so all you got to do is just, when it's game time, knock your interview out and get hired. So hit me up in my direct messages, shiftgroup.io, registration veterans. That's where you go if you don't want to talk to me. Just go in there and just do it yourself. So appreciate it, Kevin.
Hey, also a big shout out here, Catherine, reminding us that if you do want to try Kixie, you like the idea that I had so many conversations in a short period of time, go to Kixie.click/hop to go try Kixie. There is a special deal for you guys if you follow that link. Shout out to our sponsor, Kixie. And everybody, I will see you live on LinkedIn next Tuesday.
Aubrey Washington came up in the comments. There
Shout
you
out to Aubrey. Shout out to Aubrey, another quality cold caller.
Yeah, he's a good buddy.
We'll see you next week. Cheers.
And that's all we got for today's episode of Hop on Calls, powered by Kixie. Be sure to tune into the live recordings every Tuesday on LinkedIn. Would love to have your comments, reactions, questions. It's a really good learning environment for anyone that is looking to do outbound sales better. If your organization is actively focusing on this, feel free to reach out to me, Kevin Hopp, on LinkedIn, or go to hopconsultinggroup.com. I'll see you next time. Cheers.